In 1580, Catherine Brandon, Duchess of Suffolk, passed away, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the tumultuous events of Tudor England. Born Catherine Willoughby, she was known for her remarkable intellect and courage, becoming a strong advocate for the Protestant Reformation. Her marriage to Charles Brandon, the Duke of Suffolk, a close ally of Henry VIII, placed her at the centre of the Tudor court. Catherine, a widow at a young age, used her influence to advocate for religious reform. She hosted reformers and challenged conservative doctrines, often clashing with Mary I's Catholic regime. This led her to exile during the Queen's reign. But Catherine's resilience and commitment to her faith played a significant role in shaping England's Protestant identity. By her death, she had witnessed and contributed to monumental changes in the nation's spiritual and political landscape, highlighting her enduring impact and inspiring generations to come. Catherine Willoughby was born in 1519 into the distinguished Willoughby family, enjoying both privilege and proximity to power. Her father, William Willoughby, the 11th Baron Willoughby de Eresby, was a nobleman of considerable influence. Meanwhile, her mother, Maria de Salinas, held the unique distinction of being a trusted confidant to Queen Catherine of Aragon. This familial connection drew Catherine into the orbit of the Tudor court at a young age, giving her early exposure to the complexities of royal life, a unique upbringing that would shape her future. Maria's close relationship with the Queen also established Catherine within a network of prominent figures, allowing her to witness the dramatic changes during Henry VIII's reign. As a child of the Renaissance, Catherine received an exceptional education for a woman of her time, studying languages, philosophy, and the arts, skills that would later help her thrive in the court's political and intellectual circles. This upbringing nurtured her sharp mind and equipped her to navigate the tumultuous Tudor world. Catherine's early years shaped her into a remarkable woman, an influential duchess, a staunch Protestant reformer, and a figure of resilience and adaptability during a time of profound transformation. At just 14, Catherine Willoughby married Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk, in 1533. This union elevated her into the upper echelons of Tudor society. Nearly 4 decades her senior, Brandon was a seasoned statesman and one of King Henry VIII's closest confidants. Their marriage was politically advantageous and profoundly influential, granting Catherine a front row seat to the dynamics of Tudor power. As a trusted advisor to Henry VIII, Brandon was crucial in supporting the King's decision to break away from the Roman Catholic Church and establish the Church of England. His unwavering loyalty to Henry and involvement in critical reforms likely shaped Catherine's Protestant beliefs, which would later define her public and private life. Catherine's proximity to such a prominent figure placed her at the centre of court intrigue and decision-making during one of England's most transformative periods. The couple had 2 sons, Henry and Charles, and Catherine took her responsibilities as a mother seriously, ensuring their education reflected their noble status. Balancing motherhood with the demands of court life, she worked diligently to secure advantageous positions for her children. Though their marriage began as a strategic alliance, Catherine's relationship with Brandon evolved into partnership and influence, demonstrating a deep commitment to her family. After Charles Brandon died in 1545, Catherine, still in her 20s, emerged as a formidable figure in her own right. Her early experiences alongside Brandon prepared her for the challenges ahead. They solidified her place as a key player in the ongoing religious and political shifts that would continue to shape England for decades. In 1545, Catherine Brandon, Duchess of Suffolk, was widowed at just 26 when her husband Charles Brandon, Duke of Suffolk, passed away. While his death marked a personal loss, it also began a period of remarkable independence for Catherine. She inherited a substantial settlement, including several estates, providing her with considerable wealth and the autonomy to wield significant influence in political and religious spheres. This sudden transition from a wife to a widow in a position of power was a significant challenge, but Catherine's resilience and determination allowed her to not only overcome it, but also thrive in her new role. As a devout Protestant, Catherine became a prominent advocate for the Reformation, aligning herself with the reformist policies of Edward VI and later Elizabeth I. Her Protestant faith was a matter of personal conviction and a defining feature of her public life. She actively supported reformist figures, opening her home and resources to those who were advancing the cause of religious change. Catherine's influence in these circles earned her a reputation as a protector of Protestantism during turbulent times. During the reign of Mary I, a staunch Catholic, Catherine's steadfast Protestant beliefs put her at considerable risk. Nevertheless, she courageously provided shelter to reformers fleeing persecution during the Marian persecutions. Her estates became sanctuaries for those seeking refuge from the Catholic regime, exemplifying her commitment to her faith and leadership role within the community. Catherine's ability to navigate shifting political tides while championing her religious convictions underscores her resilience and determination. By her death in 1580, she had left an indelible mark on Tudor England, emerging as a symbol of courage and conviction in the face of adversity. In 1553, Catherine Brandon, Duchess of Suffolk, married Richard Bertie, a gentleman from Lincolnshire and a fellow devout Protestant. Their union was more than just a marriage, it was a partnership rooted in shared religious beliefs and a mutual commitment to advancing Protestant reform during intense religious strife. Richard had faced persecution for his beliefs, and together the couple became ardent defenders of the Protestant cause. This marriage not only brought personal happiness to Catherine, but also strengthened her commitment, as she found a like-minded partner in Richard. Catherine and Richard's marriage was characterised by unity and purpose, especially in their efforts to protect and promote their faith. They had 2 children, Peregrine and Susan Bertie, whom they raised with a strong emphasis on their religious values. Catherine's role as a mother was closely linked to her faith, ensuring that her children were well educated and prepared to uphold their beliefs in the volatile environment of England. Their steadfast commitment to the principles was tested during the reign of Mary I, the Catholic monarch. Catherine and Richard were forced into exile on the continent to escape persecution, but even abroad they continued advocating for the Protestant cause, supporting reformers and maintaining connections with influential leaders. Despite the political upheaval, Catherine and Richard managed their estates and engaged in charitable work, cementing their reputation as pillars of the Protestant community. Their marriage exemplified resilience, shared faith and dedication, leaving a legacy that extended beyond their personal lives to influence the broader religious and political landscape of Tudor England. Catherine Willoughby, Duchess of Suffolk, lived through one of England's most tumultuous eras, reflecting the complexities of the Tudor period. Her marriages to Charles Brandon and later to Richard Bertie, each union significantly shaped her role as a noblewoman and reformist. Her unwavering support for the Protestant Reformation defined her legacy, placing her at the forefront of religious and political change. Catherine recognised the Reformation's transformative potential, not only as a spiritual movement, but also as a means to challenge the established power structures of her time. Navigating a male-dominated society, Catherine employed her intellect, charm and connections to secure her family's position within the court. She ensured her children were well educated and prepared to thrive in a politically unstable England, leaving a legacy of resilience and reform. Catherine Brandon died in 1580, but her influence endures through her descendants and the religious changes she helped champion. Her life is a powerful example of how noble women contributed to the political, social and spiritual transformations of Tudor England, with her courage and dedication leaving an indelible mark on history. If you enjoyed this latest video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Click on the screen now to explore the untold stories and hidden secrets of another fascinating figure with a story to tell. Get ready to uncover more historical gems and intriguing royal tales. Your next adventure in history starts right here.